I've come to London to meet award-winning chocolatier Paul A. Young at his shop in Soho.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
You
nice
too.
to see you.
You too.
Lovely shop that you've got.
Thank you.
Now listen, I need to know all about salted caramel.
I can do that down in our production kitchen.
Paul's been perfecting his own salted caramel-flavoured chocolate recipe for over a decade.
So look, salted caramel's got quite a special place for you, hasn't it?
It does. It was the first chocolate I ever developed.
Right. So, and this is what we're making today?
That's what we're going to make. Butter in a hot pan.
Is that unsalted butter?
Unsalted butter. So we're not caramelising sugar at all to make a caramel. This is a bit like making butterscotch.
And how do you work out the balance of salt to sugar?
I think I did about 8 or 9 recipes. And I'd go 2 grams of salt, 5 grams of salt, 10 grams of salt on each one.
Yeah.
And then picked the one I thought tasted knockout.
Paul's made 3 different types of caramel chocolates with different salt levels for me to taste test and to see which one I prefer. So, first up, unsalted caramel.
That's kind of toothacheingly sweet, you know? It's tingly.
We should try regular. So this is salted caramel.
Now it's Paul's knockout signature chocolate.
That's delicious. It's creamy, it's buttery, it's leagues apart from that.
It intensifies the flavour of the caramel. Just enough, brightens it up.
And finally, the last one's got a pinch more salt.
Oh.
It's like seawater.
Oh, horrible.
It's not much more salt, but it balances off.
You reckon?
So the key to the perfect salted caramel flavour is getting the balance just right.
Why do you think that salted caramel is so damn popular?
It takes that sugary saccharine sweetness down.
Yeah.
It just pulls it right down and balances it out. It's giving you salt, sugar, fat.
Okay.
And those things together are
They're
addictive.
amazing.
Yeah, they're addictive. You can't not have it.
So we have 2 different types of snacks here. We have the salted caramel snacks, and we have just the plain version.
Our office lab rats can eat as much as they like, but they've only got 1 hour. Which will they eat more of? The plain treats or the salted caramel ones? Meanwhile, Cam and I have come a safe distance in case of a sugar rush.
So these salted caramel biscuits seem to be going down quite well.
Yeah, they seem to be enjoying those.
Yeah, the chocolates, salted caramel chocolates, they seem to be going well.
So good.
So the first bite that we have is generally the best bite, and that our enjoyment decreases with each additional bite we take.
Initially, you get that kick, and then our brain gets used to it, and then it dies off.
Yes, so the brain stops responding as intensely to the flavors.
And do you think that changes as soon as you add salt or another layer of flavour to the mix?
Yes, so the more flavors that we have, the longer that increase should happen before we see the decline.
So foods with multiple flavours should stimulate the brain to want more.
So it's called hedonic escalation. Hedonic escalation is the fact that we increase our enjoyment of food with each additional bite that we take.
OK, as opposed to normally you get that kind of immediacy and then it sort of decreases.
Yeah, exactly.
This trick of the taste buds is nothing new. Food manufacturers have been using it for years in combinations like sweet and sour, peanut butter and jam, and even our old favourite, salt and vinegar.
So a lot of snack makers, they utilize the information that people like the sweet and the salty, and they layer those flavors onto their crisps or onto their different snack foods. And this is to try to drive people to, keep coming back for more, and you just can't stop.
Well, our consumers have to stop because the hour's up.
OK, right. So quite a lot gone then. On the whole, the salted caramel did better.